No, your computer screen was not broken yesterday. Xen Crypto was up a whopping 70%. Yes, 70%. This money printing machine was turned on and it was on high speed, but this time it was causing the price to increase. Today's episode will go over all that's new with Xen Crypto. There are a bunch of new developments. We'll also go over specifically what might have led to the price increase. Got one thing that possibly could be, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment down below, let me know if you are part of the Xen Crypto army. Love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's dive in. Xen Crypto, there's the logo, so you might have been seeing some tweets yesterday like this one. Thank God, yesterday was one of the luckiest days of my life because I had some potential huge returns in Xen tokens, blah, blah, blah. Here's what the price chart looks like. So clearly the price just spiked yesterday, about a day and a half ago, big time. It was going down. This was sort of due to the FTX contagion. Then it just went up. So usually when you see just one vertical line like this here, it means not like a bunch of buyers bought in, just one individual whale buyer bought in. And then if you look at the trading volume, it spiked pretty considerably from 1 to 2 million per day in the days prior up to about 6.5 million. So it appears that one individual buyer, one whale, bought maybe $3 to $4 million worth of Xen tokens, and that caused it to spike. We don't know who that is, but clearly somebody is bullish about Xen, and that is good news. So let's go into a little refresher here. What is Xen? I've done a few videos on this right now. This is my third video. So Xen, they advertise you as be your own bank, mint your way to financial freedom. It was founded by Jack Levin, who was the 21st employee at Google in the mid-90s, which he promotes to the death. But honestly, it really does help because, A, big exchanges are much more likely to list a token founded by a very well-known and accomplished guy in the tech scene for so many years, so that helps. Plus, I mean, he's been in tech for 30 years now. He's going to have a huge following, which he does, 388,000 followers. And then also, the project is just much more less likely to have problems, be rug pulled, stuff like that. Obviously, nothing, any project can have an implosion, as we learned with FTX and Terra, but the chances with somebody who's been in tech for 30 years is just considerably less likely. Plus, he understands how the tech scene works. He understands how to market to tech people. You understand what the demographics like, what sort of values they like to see in projects, and Xen Crypto demonstrates this a lot. So the fact Jack Levin that this project is founded by this guy here, I think it really is a bonus. So what is Xen Crypto? So it was founded in the first principles delineated by Satoshi Nakamoto in the Bitcoin white paper. Those three principles are self-custody, transparency, decentralization. So Xen Crypto incorporates the first principle, was it self-custody, via the fact that Zen masters are always in control of their keys. They demonstrate the second principle, transparency, through the fact that it's open source and that it's verifiable and audited. And then they demonstrate the third principle, decentralization, in that no management team can change the code. It is immutable. So they really kind of know how to play into the early core values that made Bitcoin and crypto very successful. Now, the coin has only been on exchanges since October 9th of this year, so that's about a month and a half, 6 weeks. So if you like new coins, which I feature a lot of on my show, then this one is definitely for you. The community is growing and buzzing. It launched to a lot of success October 9th, that first week. So this token, Xen Crypto, guzzled 42% of Ethereum total gas fees in the first 24 hours. Almost half of total gas fees on the Ethereum blockchain were utilized by Xen Crypto transactions, people minting new tokens. Xen Crypto was the most used smart contract in all of the crypto space for a few days, and then gas fees have never returned to the levels that they were before Xen. And then additionally, it temporarily made Ethereum deflationary because so many different Xen Crypto tokens were minted and created that ETH became deflationary. This coin had a lot of use in the first week or two. And then, in the first 7 days, there were 1 million wallets were created to mint Xen tokens. That's big. It's a multi-chain token. It is on 10 different blockchains now. This says 7. That's an old article. It is now on 10 different blockchains: Ethereum, Avalanche, Moonbeam, Evos, Polygon, a bunch of others. Then crypto is inflationary, and it's permanent inflationary, meaning tokens are created now and they can be created forever. So it's different than Bitcoin, which is inflationary now until a fixed limit. So it's temporarily inflationary. This is inflationary permanently, into perpetuity. There is no cap on the amount of tokens that can be limited. But It's considered disinflationary, so not deflationary, disinflationary, which means the rates of inflation of new coins minted is really steep in the beginning, and then it kind of flattens out as sort of the hoopla, the initial hoopla dies down. And people kind of, aren't quite as curious to just mint in the beginning as they always are with these new projects. So that's considered disinflationary. Minting is free. You do have to pay the gas fees, but minting is free to do. And the rates, the amount of coins you can mint and how difficulty it is to mint is determined by a formula, which is mostly determined by the number of participants ahead of you in line. Now, this is the complicated formula, which determines how easy it is to mint. It is, if you're big in the stats, you can look at this. It's determined by a bunch of different variables, mostly your rank in line and then the amount of time you have been in that line waiting to mint free tokens. And then you can mint tokens from as many different wallets as you want, but only one wallet at a time. So once you mint from one wallet, then after the mint is done and you get the coins, then you can mint again. You cannot mint like twice in the same wallet. As I said before, this is a very risky coin, so since it's permanently inflationary and tons of coins are minted, that's obviously, as ever new, going to decrease the price. So this price decreased a lot in the beginning, but everyone knew that, and a lot of coins do decrease in the beginning. If you look at this chart here, it has sort of flattened out lately. So that is good news, flattened out as, the initial sort of curiosity of minting is sort of dies down. In the beginning, people were wondering, okay, how easy it is to mint, how long does it take, how much money can I make, is the token price going to go up or down, what are the gas fees? Then people kind of figure it out as the first few weeks go by. They know how hard it's going to be and exactly how much they profit, and then there's a little bit less of a minting factor, which is kind of good because it means the price has sort of stabilized here. There's also a staking element. The maximum staking time is 1,000 days, around 3 years, and then the APY starts at 20% per year if you stake for all 3 years. But if you end the stake early, there's a penalty, and the staking rate declines by 1% from the initial 20% every 90 days to arrive at 2%. So basically what you need to know is don't end the stake early, there's a penalty, the rate goes down, but if you hold it for 3 years, you get 20% APY. So this is a good staking rate. It's not too much so that it's suspicious or unreliable. I think this is just a good, high risk, but doable staking rate. What exchanges is it on? So for these experimental coins, usually you don't see them on any big or even any medium-sized exchanges. This one is. It's on some decently big exchanges like Uniswap, Gates, Wabi, BitGet, Poloniex, MEXC, so that's pretty good. Obviously, they're not on the big ones yet, Coinbase, Binance, Crypto.com, etc. But again, it's an experimental coin, so even though it's Jack Levin, the 21st employee of Google, still it's an experimental coin, and they need to see, the Binance of the world need to see a little bit more traction and success for them to be interested. That's not stopping the Xen Crypto army community from really pushing hard for the Binance thing. They're putting out a bunch of tweets here. Retweet if you want Binance to list Xen. CZ, the head of Binance, he has said that this doesn't really work, but still it's good to see sort of passion within the community there. So what is new since the last? I've done a bunch of videos here, or 2 videos before. So what's new since my last videos? Well, first of all, every time I go to the website, it's got a new redesign. There's always new articles being added, new links, just a new sort of layouts. This team's really big on the design. They're always uploading new material. I like that. Good articles here. They have these contributors here. So the team is basically a one-person team, Jack Levin, the Google guy, but they have contributors, just community members who write the articles, do the marketing, other sorts of stuff. And every time I go to the website, there's more and more contributors here. So the community is definitely growing. Again, they don't really seem to have an official Twitter page. They have Jack Levin's Twitter page, huge, almost 400,000 followers, and they have a bunch of these fan pages like Xen Crypto Army, which I've been looking at these pretty regularly. They are increasing. The community is definitely growing in numbers. Jack Levin's been very active, doing a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Twitter spaces with other communities. This guy, he really understands how to sort of market and resonate, be kind of vocal out there in the crypto community. Here's a new development. They just launched on OKX chain. This is their 10th chain. Just a few days ago, they launched on that. This one appears to be one of the more successful. Because right now, Xen Crypto transactions have been called 100 million times across 10 different blockchains. And then since the OKX chain joined the mint, over 23 million addresses have been created in the last 5 days. So it seems like OKX is basically contributing almost 23% of the total transactions for Xen Crypto. So that's a very successful blockchain launch. What else? They also partnered with Popcorn DeFi to open a Xen staking pool. Popcorn is a multi-chain DeFi wealth manager that offers exposure to liquid asset strategies that not only earn a competitive yield in crypto assets, but also fund nonprofit projects and make a social impact at no cost to the user. So basically, if you're a Xen holder, if you hold tokens, you just go to Popcorn, stake your Xen, and then, as with all the projects on Popcorn DeFi, then you receive Pop tokens in return for your staking your Xen tokens, and you are in full control of your private keys on the Popcorn network. There was also the Xen NFT and Xen Torrent sort of initiation partnership creation here to produce a new white paper. So the project has a white paper, but this partnership here created the light paper. So the Xen NFT light paper, now with the arrival of this, the minting process upgraded, more levels are added, and now there's a burn function coming into action. So we didn't see this previously. It was just new coins being minted. Now we have tokens being burned. That's good. So now you not only have the power to bring new tokens into existence, but you can also destroy them. Now, what are Xen NFTs or XE NFTs, Z NFTs, however you pronounce them? They are ERC 721 NFTs. Created in the process of minting or burning Xen tokens and can be traded promptly after creation. No two Xen NFTs are the same. They're distinguished by the following properties, such as the length of term days, the maturity timestamp, your C rank, that sort of stuff. Now, what is Xen Torrent? Xen Torrent is the batch minter used to mint Xen. It's activated by calling the ERC 721 contract. The advantage of using the Xen Torrent protocol is that it allows for simultaneous minting of Xen with multiple VMUs without the need to manually create distinct Ethereum addresses. That's it for Xen Crypto. So again, always do your own due diligence, especially for high-risk projects like this. And there have been some pretty big price fluctuations, both up and down, with this project. So I think Xen Crypto is for you if you're the type who likes really highly speculative plays, but with minimal risk of a total implosion or total rug pull, just given how credentialed the founder is. If that describes you, then definitely check out Xen Crypto. I think the fact that a whale seemed to buy into the tune of a couple $1 million a few days ago, that is definitely bullish for this project, but I would continue to expect high price fluctuations going forward. So for today, I'll be back with a new episode tomorrow. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.